Hey, good morning, everybody. We'll be starting here at 10 o'clock, so we're going to give people a couple more minutes to get signed in, and hopefully we'll be moving forward here very quickly with connecting with clients in Homesnap Pro, okay? I'm going to go on mute here for just a minute, but we'll be jumping on in just about 1 minute. All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. Jay Jennings here with your MLS support team. Thank you for joining us. We're going to discuss connecting with clients in Homesnap Pro. Obviously, guys, we're deep into this coronavirus thing. We all know that we're all trying to adapt and trying to reach out and connect with buyers and sellers in unique ways that maybe we haven't been doing in the past. And we are trying to embrace new technologies. But the nice thing is you don't have to go out there, spend a bunch of money right now. What we'll be covering today, this is a free member benefit tool, all right? No out-of-pocket expense for you to use Homesnap Pro. So we'll be covering a few different features today. Again, hopefully that you can use, that clients will embrace, and you get some productivity out of it, and hopefully put some money in your pocket during these unique times. So what are we going to be covering today? How do I get Homesnap Pro on my phone and on my desktop? We'll cover that real quick. That'll just be about 2 or 3 minutes on that. And then we'll get into the guts of the whole presentation. How are we going to connect with clients? Okay. The important thing is there's some really neat features in Homesnap where you'll see that once you go out and you invite a client and they accept, they are yours. No other realtor in the MLS can claim them. They're yours. So what a great tool that is. And we'll show you a little teaser there that we'll move forward on. And then another brand new feature in Homesnap on the bottom of this page, you'll see is the likelihood to list feature. This is an amazing way for you to, while in the comfort of your home, go out in a map search, find through different programmings, different software, technologies that are out there and algorithms that Homesnap has gone out there and figured out, saying based on who owns this home, for the length they've owned a particular home, what is the likelihood for them to list that property? And you'll have a heat map that shows that. So you could actually reach out to potential homeowners and turn them into a potential seller, okay? So really unique and very cool ways to use these Homesnap tools and features, again, to reach out to buyers and to sellers. So what I'm going to do now, I want to show you first. Actually, you know what? Before we go into this, I'm going to show you how to get Homesnap on your phone. Okay, so let me go there. 1 second. Okay, so there we go. All right, so first, hopefully everybody can see that screen, all right, and how-to video tutorials. I'm gonna give you links to all of this stuff at the end, but we are going to look at how to set up an agent account in Homesnap, all right, about 2.5 minute video.
Welcome to Agent Essentials for Homesnap Pro. Now let's get started setting up your account. To claim your account, download the Homesnap app from either the Google Play Store for your Android or the App Store for your iOS. All search results for Homesnap will be the same app. Install and then open the app. If you've already installed the app previously but may have deleted it, just reinstall and use your prior login credentials. If you have an iPhone, Homesnap will ask you to enable your locational services immediately. Please do so. The Android will ask a bit later to enable these settings. Next, select your user type. You will select, I am a real estate agent. You will then be able to pick from a list of MLSs. If you are a part of multiple MLSs, claim your primary first, and at the end, I'll show you how to claim others. Homesnap will verify your identity by asking you to search for yourself. For security purposes, we will require you to verify yourself by either searching via name, email, or agent ID. All names and emails we will recognize are the ones associated with your MLS. We are tied to only the data provided by your MLS. To claim your account, you'll need to be able to receive a verification message with the code via phone number or an email attached to your MLS. Therefore, only enter mobile numbers and not landlines. Follow the prompts and retype your phone number and email address in our verification challenge. Select Confirm My Code after receiving the text or email, and then enter the code we had provided for you via your verification. Create your profile and password, upload a professional headshot, accept the terms and conditions, and then select Confirm Account or complete your profile. If you are associated with multiple MLSs, after creating your profile, access the Me tab in your app found on the bottom right-hand side. Select Manage MLS Identities. Use the plus icon at the top right to add any other associated MLS accounts. Then pick the MLS where you are a member and follow the same prompts. You will be asked to claim your identity through another verification process by entering your name, email address, or agent ID associated with that MLS. Follow the prompts to verify and claim your secondary MLS identity and/or identities. Don't forget to watch below the crash course webinars for iPhone, Android, or desktop, and use the interactive guide if you need any help troubleshooting the account setup.
Okay, guys, great. I'm going to switch back over to a PowerPoint presentation. I am going to show you what it looks like on how to add a client through the app. After that, I'm actually going to go live on the desktop version and show you how to add clients that way. But this will be done how to invite clients and contacts through the app itself. So what we're looking at right now is your home screen. When you log into, when you get upgraded to Homesnap Pro, this is the home screen. What you'll be clicking on in the bottom right-hand screen is the Me icon. Okay, it'll give you an array of different options. And when you click on the Me tab, this is the screen that pulls up next. And then you'll see it'll have all your branded information on there. And in the middle of the screen, you'll have clients and contacts, okay? And that is what you want to click on there. After you click on clients and contacts, this is the next screen you'll see. Now, I'll tell you, I've done this. I made the boo-boo, okay? So trial by fire. And I also had some other agents who use this tool. And let me explain why it's really, really important about where you see, there's like that don't go there sign and then the arrow, okay? So if you click invite now, it is going to prompt you to another screen that says, do you want to invite all your contacts now? And you hit okay. It is going to go out to all the contacts on your phone and send them an invite to be a Homesnap Pro client. Well, guess what? Probably like you and I, probably 30% of my contacts on my phone are other agents, right? So it'd be kind of goofy to go out there and go to your competition a little bit and say, hey, do you want to be my Homesnap buddy? Probably not. Thank you, but they're probably going to decline, right? So this is why I would say don't use the invite now button unless you want to invite everybody in your contact list and have at it. I would recommend using the bottom right-hand icon, the blue icon, where you can invite now. This is what happens when you go to the bottom right-hand corner and click on the blue contact with the plus sign button. This is what we want, okay? Now it gives you the ability where all your contacts pull up, and then you can click the box. You can see in the bottom, Allison Woodham is our education coordinator here. I just checked her box to say that I want to invite Allison as to be one of my clients' contacts in Homesnap Pro, okay? So after I click that, and you're done clicking all the individual contacts you want to send out, okay, this is what pops up. A screen pops up that says, okay, one, do you want me to add the selected contacts? Hit OK, and then at the top right, you'll see the send button, all right? So actually, that's a little bit backwards. It should, number 2 should be number 1. So first, you want to say add selected contacts, yes, and then hit send at the final thing in the top right-hand corner, okay? Hopefully this isn't, oh, let me go back. There. So in the top right hand, hit send, boom. It'll prompt you to send a nice little welcome text saying, here's an invite to Homesnap Pro. And hopefully if they accept, they're yours. Remember that. So in Homesnap Pro, once a client accepts you, your invite, no other realtor can grab them. That's awesome. So what does that mean for you? Well, that means that this client now has the ability to search MLS listings straight from our MLS through Homesnap. And guess what? When they search, you see what they're clicking on, okay? Another great insight on what potentially they're interested in buying, right? Also, you know, you have ways to communicate and message them, which I'll get to in just a second here, to reach out to clients. And again, I'll show you how you can monitor what they're looking at and by client. So it's a really great tool. And gets them from stopping the shop on Zillow, right? Where you don't know what they're looking at. Here, they're looking at the most updated, accurate MLS information in real time, right? And you have an insight on that. I think that's one of the biggest features that you can think about now in this market. We work really, really hard to cultivate those buyers and sellers. Let's keep them in your web now that you got them, right, guys? Okay, so now, what we're going to look at next is I'm going to go online, and I am going to show you how to add clients through the desktop version of Homesnap. Okay, give me a second here. Let me go right there. Let's go. Homesnap. Okay. So hopefully everybody's seeing. This is what the home screen of Homesnap Pro desktop version looks like, okay? So kind of the same process, but just it's in a different place. If you remember on the app, the me icon was in the bottom right. Now it's up here in the top right. So I'm going to click on the me icon, okay? And you'll see there's a menu board that comes up, okay? And I'm going to scroll down, and what we're going to look at right here is clients and contacts. So first, the me icon, clients and contacts. All right, good. Okay, now we're on the screen. Right now, I don't have any clients set up, but what I want to do that, you'll see at the top, there's the blue icon with the plus sign. Let's go ahead and click invite clients, okay? What you can do is you can share this link. So here's a great tool. Copy and paste that and put that out on your social media pages, right? So if anybody clicks on that through your social media, boom, you've captured them as another contact, all right? Or you could, let me move this little icon here. So under events, I'm sorry, under invite clients via email, you can type in individual contacts with their email address. You can add additional ones if you separate them by a comma. But, and then when you're done, you can hit send invites. But I really kind of like this idea here where you can copy and paste this right here. Right click and hit copy. All right. And then just drop it and make a nice little Facebook presentation or whatever. And people can click on that. Really, really cool, guys. So that's how you would do it on through the desktop version. Okay. So, let me just give you this real quick. All this will be, I'm going to give you step-by-step directions on how to do all this so you don't have to sweat it. Let me see, we got a question here. Oh, somebody's saying hello. Hello out there and welcome. All right. So I am going to go back to screen share. Okay. Okay, so now that we've moved on, again, don't worry about copying all this down, guys. I'm going to email it to you. So just send me an email at jay@baldwinrealtors.com, and I'll be more than happy to forward you a link to this webinar and all the links that will be coming up and directions to access and get and how to add clients, get Homesnap, everything. All right, so there's that. So you'll have directions on how to invite clients from the app. You'll also have instructions how to invite clients from the desktop. So it's important, just email me. I'm going to get you all that good information. Okay, so I would, if you want to jot this down now, that's great, but take a few minutes and go to homesnap.com/university. Guys, I'm telling you, it's a wealth of information, especially if you're at home, doing the social distancing at your own time, at your own leisure. You don't have to come to one of our webinars between 10 and 11. Click on it whenever you're ready, 10 p.m. at night, whatever. It's all out there. Tutorials, webinars, printed materials, podcasts, if you want to get on that, and just a good list of frequently asked questions. Let me show you a couple other cool things here real quick. When I go back to, I'm going to show you how you can message clients. So I'm going to go back to one of the tutorials at homesnap.com university. Sorry, okay, I got a question here. Yes, the question was, will there be a recording of this where we can revisit it? Yes. Again, I will send you the link to this, and then we'll be reposting all these in the future. So good questions. Thank you for that question. All right, so let me go back into the Homesnap University site. And I'm going to give you a quick tutorial. One second. Okay, there we go. So this is just to show you what it looks like. This is homesnap.com/university. This is what the home page of that looks like. And you'll see if you click down here, you'll have tutorials, webinars, printables, all the good stuff we talked about, featured webinars, agent deep dives, and how-to video tutorials. So that's where I'm going to go to right now. I'm going to go to message clients, and we're going to take a look at and how you can communicate with your folks who's accepted your invitation to Homesnap Pro.
Within Homesnap, we have messaging functionality. To access your messages, tap the tab labeled Messages with the text bubble icon in the lower right-hand corner of your iOS or Android. Our messaging capability acts in many ways no differently than your smartphone's text messaging platform. There are a couple extra specific perks to real estate. Your messages will be organized by date. When you tap into an individual message thread, it will be arranged like a typical message. If you've shared homes, they'll appear within the conversation. You can tap directly on the image of the home and it'll link to the property record. In the upper right-hand side, you'll see the word Details. Tap the Details link. Here you'll see information regarding this particular message thread. From here you have a few options. First, you can add people to the conversation, like a spouse or another family member. When you click that icon, it'll prompt you to add contact information. You can also view all the homes you've discussed with this recipient by clicking Shared Homes. Tap Map Shared Homes to view all the homes discussed in a map format. Now I'm going to tap into one of these homes. If I scroll down, you'll notice the conversation is now housed on the property record. This specific feature is great for listing agents because all conversations with potential clients or other agents will now always live on the listing. You can always initiate a message about the home from the property page. As you scroll down the property record, an action bar will appear. Simply tap on the message bubble icon to initiate a message. We provide a few shortcuts to find who the recipient should be. Finally, we give you a shortcut to message the listing agent. If you scroll to the Related Agents tab, you will see an open box for text. Begin your message there. and it will be sent to the listing agent. Or if you're a client, then the agent you're connected with. It will send the message along with the picture of the home. If the recipient is not using Homesnap, we will send the message either text or email with the message content and a link to download Homesnap. Your recipient will always be able to get this message even without using Homesnap. If they reply to the text or email, the message will come back to you in the Homesnap app. We also want to make sure you get your messages. So if you don't read a message in Homesnap within 15 minutes, we'll forward it to you as an email.
So hopefully you saw some really cool features in there too about, again, how to reach out to clients. And I mean, how dynamic is it that like in a message thread, if you're sending actual homes, you can click on the home. If they, if that agent were, if that client were to call you maybe a week later and they looking at that property and they say, well, that could be on my radar now. You can just go to that message thread, click on that home, and boom, you can see all the details of that property right there without having to scramble to find MLS number or an address. It's right there in the thread. So pretty cool stuff. And I also like the feature too that if a client were to respond by text and it goes into the app or through the app itself and you don't respond to it in 15 minutes, you get an email. So again, in the case of there's a sense of urgency about buying something, you're not going to be sitting there not knowing about it. You're going to be, one, you're going to know about it if you go to the app. Two, it's going to come in an email. So I think that's really cool. So we're going to have 2 more videos, guys, and we'll be done for the day. We'll get you on your way for an extended holiday weekend. So we're going to talk about how to monitor client activity, and then we're going to talk about for potential sellers, what I think is one of the neatest things out there right now with the data mining is the likelihood to list. So we're going to wrap up with that. But let's go ahead and take a look at how to monitor client activity. And again, so you can keep engaged with buyers.
Millions of consumers are using the Homesnap app to help in their home buying process. Now agents have an opportunity to work exclusively with their clients in an app that provides real-time MLS data. Once you are connected to that client, you will be the primary agent they see in app and will be the only agent that can receive their questions. Since a client can only be connected to one agent, it's highly advantageous to invite your sphere of influence. Once you are connected to a client, you have several actions available to you as an agent. An agent can access the client management tool via the Me tab or the Pro tab. Under the Pro tab, you will see Manage Clients. Here you will see accepted clients, clients you've invited, and any outstanding requests. Every client has a contact information page. You can quickly message your client through the message icon or select an existing message thread. If your clients have favorited homes, they will appear here as well. You will also notice your client's favoriting activity in your newsfeed. Should you wish to remove your client, select the My Client status icon. Homesnap will prompt you to either remove or cancel this action.
All right, guys. So again, great little, hopefully insights on how to use this tool and really reach out to potential buyers when they're looking for homes online right now too, during the whole coronavirus thing. They want to go out and look at properties. Here's a great way to do it. And you get to see what they're looking at. What more could you ask for instead of them going out on a third-party site, right? And running wild out there and getting bad information. So, all right, guys. So we're down to the last video presentation for connecting with clients in Homesnap. I can't wait to show you this one. This is so cool to show you view the likelihood to list scores of homes that, again, the system's gone out there through algorithms and big data and giving you some insight about who potentially is ready to sell their home, and you can reach out to those folks. So buckle up, here we go. We're going to do one last video before we move on.
Win more business by being the first to know which homes are ready to be listed. This new artificial intelligence-powered version of the Homesnap app includes machine learning to identify potential sellers with our proprietary likelihood to list score. This will tell agents which homes are most likely to be listed for sale in the next 12 months. This algorithm can take countless variables with millions of samples and aggregates them to come out with the best answer, which increases dimensionality. It's much more accurate than your own analysis as an individual agent. To locate the likelihood to list score, access any off-the-market property. Click again on the property record. The second Pro feature, denoted with the yellow Pro symbol, is a likelihood to list score. The results from the algorithm's regressions enable Homesnap to fine-tune the independent variables they've tracked, which include features such as seller's homeownership tenure, a property's last list date, the mortgage age, balance and rate, and the scale of renovations. These key features created 3 scores: least likely to list, likely, and most likely. Agents can also see the likelihood to list score layered across the map view in the heat maps function. This will give a clearer snapshot of homes likely to list for easy prospecting. To find this view, return to the map, toggle to all homes. The likelihood to list score is found on the Heat Maps Pro icon found on the lower left side of your app. Toggle likelihood to list on, and let's find homes most likely to list. Select apply. When I find a home in my desired area, select that property. Tap again for more information. Agents are able to track the homeowners and contact them within the Homesnap app. Keep in mind, 90% of sellers select the first agent they talk to. Homesnap Pro can identify potential sellers before they've started the selling process, putting them one step ahead of the competition.
So guys, I think that is fantastic. Okay, and so, boy, I tell you what, when you do a property search through the map area, in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see a Homesnap Pro icon. Click on that, and you'll have a list of menus of all the different features that you can select for that map view. Likelihood to list, toggle that on, and then it'll give you a heat map by color-coded of which homes are most likely to list. Now, this is great. The one thing I found out when I use this, sometimes if you're at a very high level, like where you're looking at like multiple counties or something, it's not gonna work. So you gotta drill down that map to where you're actually seeing parcel lines, and then it's much easier to click on those highlighted homes, all right? And then you get the property report, who the owner is, boom, you decide from there to send out a letter or whatever you want to do to reach out to that person. So guys, I think that's great. So again, I'm going to switch back and kind of just give you an overview of what we covered today. A couple questions here. So here's a good question. What if you have a friend who's already accepted another real estate agent on Homesnap and they want to change to have you? So they would have to reach out to the agent they accepted with and say, please remove me from your contact list. That agent would have to go into there and manage their clients and say, would you want me to remove them? They would have to hit remove. Then you would have to send, once they're confirmed, you would have to send them an invite. Okay, good question. So it's, again, it's just up, excuse me, up to the other agent to remove them from that list. All right, so I'm going to go to, real quick here, back to the PowerPoint. So again, guys, here's all that information. I'll send it to you in a link. Send it to me at jay@baldwinrealtors.com. Here's some contact information. On the MLS side to the left, myself and Garrett Eichner. He's here to help you. Here's our emails and our direct line phone numbers. And then to the right, there's Homesnap support information. They're very, very helpful, guys. I was on the phone with them today, had a few technical questions, got right on, and they were very, very proficient in getting the answers that I needed. So there's an 800 number. There's also the email address to reach out to them as well. So again, guys, I hope you picked up some good information using these free member benefit tools we have at your disposal. Take a few minutes while we have maybe a little extra downtime while we're at home And again, homesnap.com/university has a wealth of information. We are here to help you. Reach out to us as your MLS support staff, answer any of your questions, and we look forward to doing more of these. We will post this this link to access this information, probably either through maybe a Shareology, and we're also looking to create like a repository somewhere where we'll start creating a database of training material that you can click on again at your own time, leisure, and access information. Folks, have a great holiday weekend. Be safe. Thank you for your time. We'll see you next time real soon. Bye.